Generative artificial intelligence, or generative AI, is the latest, and some say the greatest, advance in AI to date. In the past, we used AI to solve complex maths problems, or to beat the world chess champion, like in 1997 when IBM's supercomputer, Deep Blue, beat the Grandmaster, Garry Kasparov. But now we're using AI to generate content. And when I say content, I mean produce writing, make images, video, and write computer code. It's called generative AI because it generates the content. It doesn't create. There is a difference. Creating is making something completely new. Using imagination, skill, and knowledge, and creating produces something unique, like a new design, poetry, or a painting that did not exist before. Generating is producing something based on what already exists. It's all based on algorithms, a set of rules or instructions that a computer program uses to solve a problem, or in the case of generative AI, to generate a story or code, image or video. The algorithms used by generative AI tools are trained from large datasets, mostly from the internet. And I mean huge amounts of data. These algorithms learn patterns and find trends using the training data, and then use that information to generate new content as the output. Because these algorithms use data generated by us humans, the outputs look and sound like something created by a human. Hey Jen, I'm Lucy. Can you help me with my studies? Can you write a story about a man who finds a mysterious object? David has always been a curious person. He loved exploring and discovering new things. That's a pretty good start to a story. Thanks, Jen. Generative AI tools can help provide background information on a topic and provide generic responses that can give you ideas to explore. It can also make study resources, like questions to test your knowledge. Impressive. But unfortunately, generative AI is limited by its training data. I know what you're thinking. Zettabytes of data does not seem very limiting. In fact, just the opposite. But as you know, you can't trust everything you find on the internet, and any inaccuracies in the data can potentially lead to inaccurate outputs. If there's missing information, generative AI will generate something to fill that gap. The text can be well written, coherent, and grammatically correct, but it can also be completely wrong. This has been recognised by ChatGPT with this disclaimer. Hold on, what does that say? Can we zoom in? ChatGPT may produce inaccurate information about people, places, or facts. And there's plenty of examples. ChatGPT produces answers which may seem correct, but in this case, the equation is wrong. ChatGPT made it up. And while our data help generative AI look and sound human, unfortunately, our data are accompanied by our human biases, leading to biased output. At university, you need to show where information and ideas have come from. That's right, I'm talking about referencing. Referencing gives credibility to your work and allows the reader, colleagues, or other researchers to find the sources. Generative AI relies on data from millions of sources, all blended together. So what can you list as your source? That's not going to cut it as a reference list. You can ask the AI tool for references. But because the algorithm relies on so much data, there's no one source that each piece of information can be traced back to. So generative AI does what it does best and generates references. That is, it makes them up. Most importantly, generative AI is not able to critically evaluate information. Humans can interpret nuance, understand context, and make judgments in a way that algorithms cannot. We need to do the analysing, interpreting, and synthesising of information, so we can trust the information and make judgments based on our own critical analysis. So while generative AI can be a useful tool, like getting some preliminary ideas, it is important to understand its limitations. It can be inaccurate, biased, It's unable to identify sources and provides no critical analysis. And that is why you have to be careful when using AI tools to help with your assessments. Make sure you follow assessment instructions regarding the use of AI tools. Well, Jen, thanks for the initial help on understanding AI and algorithms, but I think I'll take it from here.